Yes, boys, what's happening?
Oh, go
You
on.
lot saying you good, yeah?
Yeah, good, man. Lockdown.
This is this is the weirdest situation ever. I mean, I didn't think the last time we were sat around a table, I didn't think the next time we'd have to be doing it from the comfort of our own homes. As much as I love to
Quarantine.
your house right now, Asim.
Yeah, now, you know what I realized as well? Well, you've got the half-blind open thing that I've got going on. I like that. I like that. Was that an artistic choice or is that random?
Yeah, it's an artistic choice. AJ,
You know
where
what,
are
Nah,
boys?
you lot are sitting next to each other, innit? Don't lie.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but the 2 meters apart though, isn't it? 2 meters apart. But what's really pathetic, yeah? When like Victoria told me that we're doing this, I actually got quite excited because I was like, you know what? Like, I haven't been got changed for anything. I've been in my boxes for 2-3 weeks. You know what I mean? I actually got excited and I thought, let me tidy up the living room a little bit. You know what I mean? It's weird, bro. Little things like that you miss. Yeah, man.
Slyly still in your boxes, innit? Just a top half.
Yeah, oh no, bro. I'm definitely still in my boxes.
Oh, my
100%. Sorry about that. But come on, we don't need trousers in lockdown, bro. Who's wearing trousers in lockdown?
I mean, I think out of all of us, I think Asim, you've gone the furthest so far in terms of dealing with isolation. You chopped off the ponytail.
Nah, you know what? Yeah, man. I always wanted to do it. Because the thing is, it was my fault. I was saying this to Ashley before, like 10 years ago, I was like, oh, it'd be jokes if Chibodi had a ponytail in it, not knowing that would be my life for the next 10 years. And I've always hated if I had nice thick hair, yeah, like you, man, have got nice thick hair, I would rock it, but my hair's thin. So growing it was so long, and I always just like, it just looked greasy and like a rat tail. But I kept it for Chibodi in it because I thought it looked joke for him. So I chose to look butters for 10 years for my art. And that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So I just fuck it.
Check, though.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's what you got. But yeah, I just shaved off and I feel great, bro. I feel free.
No, look good though. Look good though.
Thank you, bro.
AJ, how have you found?
I'm itching for a trim.
It's like staying inside the studio most of the time, though, no?
Nah, at least in the studio, it's fun, that. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been catting to go studio, boy. I've been catting. I've been texting my rap brethren like, yeah, what you doing? And he's like, yeah. Like, young guy just telling me that he's writing, you get me? And I've been thinking, yeah, I'd love to get in the studio and make something, but we're just gonna have to stockpile the bars for now, and then, you get me, when this thing's done, we can just go in there and bang out 10 albums.
What about like trying to get your I've been just like trying to get the home studio sorted as well. Like, have you been? It's probably a good investment.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I've got a home studio, but
yeah, you should. Do you not get inspired? Like, do you have to be in studio, or can you work from home? Or
I can work from home, but when I'm in studio, it's more of a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with the man them. Obviously, the man them don't really come to my house like that. I'm with the man them. There's an engineer there, and we can just play rhythms out loud without annoying my neighbors and whatnot. So
you set a different tone, innit?
Yeah, bro. For now, I think it's just a Call of Duty thing. I'll be honest.
I'm too dead. I've given up already.
I mean, Ash, I mean, how have you found it? Because obviously, like, you know, your kind of your job, your main thing is to get out there and shoot life.
100.
How have you found it?
I mean, everything's come to a standstill for me, really. The closest I'm getting to taking pictures now is screenshotting people on live, so it's not really that. It's not really that right now, but at least it gives me time to like research and think about how I want to approach it when this is over, innit? So like, I've got a couple of ideas of like editorials and things I want to do, but it's gonna take time.
I guess that's the thing. Everyone's just trying to find that hobby that they're doing. I mean, does anyone have any form of structure to their day?
Just
I go for runs still. I go for runs now.
Yeah. Do a walk, but you know you got to be careful. You don't want to get nabbed by the feds if they catch you on your third walk of the day, innit? You know what I'm saying? Because man's only allowed one, innit?
Like AJ said that, you know, he can't wait to get into the studio. Ash said he can't wait to stop screenshotting people. I mean, have you had to, like, what's the main thing that you miss?
Well, you know what? For me, I realized, and I know a lot of creatives have realized this, is that this whole quarantine, this is basically what I've been doing for my whole life. Like, I've just been at home in my boxes playing FIFA, but I've always worked from home. I've always written from home, you know what I mean? Even doing whatever bit of music and all that. Like, in terms of writing, it's been great for me because I've been able to catch up on so much writing. I've been editing, I've been doing loads of stuff. So I've been living this quarantine lifestyle, which is mostly in my boxes playing FIFA. You know what I mean? But, bro, I really enjoyed it, man. And I think, you know what, like we were saying, like AJ was saying, like, and even Ashley was like, that, you know, at the moment, like, even if you can't be inspired, there's no pressure. You know, people are like, oh, this is the time where you can do all your work and do this and plan. Like, yeah, you can do that, but also it's a time to just fucking chill. Like, we all live hectic lives. Like, this is a time out for all of us. And to be honest, for me, it was much needed, man. Right before this shit popped up, you see me, yeah? I'm a little bit of a kind of pandemic nut, yeah? So I've been researching this for years, right? And I've always thought that if the biggest catastrophe the world will ever see will be a pandemic. It's not a nuclear bomb, it's not a climate change, of course, but all this stuff that people get worried about. The biggest threat to our world has always been a pandemic. And I used to always tell my friends, my girl, I used to be go, nah, listen, we got to be careful. So the minute I heard about this, you know, about this unknown virus and all this and that, and it's spreading and blah, 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 I knew straight away. Like, I swear to God, I was telling my friends, they were all calling me a nutcase. I was like, I bought, you know, gloves and masks. Anyway, what I'm saying is, like, it's been mad, like, and I've like, I don't even know what my point is. I've just turned into a bit of a nutcase because, so yeah, sorry, that was it. A week before we went on lockdown, I actually finished filming a new show for Channel 4. Now, we filmed it like in the very last week before, and then everything got locked down. But I was telling people, and you know, the most frustrating thing is, like, especially with foreign parents, like trying to tell my dad, he's diabetic, you know, he's in his 60s, trying to tell him to take it seriously. And he was just like, oh, it's like the gold, it's nothing, you know, all this and that. Or like my girl's mom, and she was like, you know, like, I've lived through war in Syria, this is nothing. And it was so frustrating because I was like, this will kill you, you know what I mean?
We've had other versions, innit? Like the bird flu and the swine flu that are kind of just passed over, and people were making dances in that. So, like, the general consensus is that it's a joke thing, innit? Like,
yeah,
it's not really real.
No, it is. I swear down, yeah. I noticed, I already knew London was ignorant, yeah, but London is so ignorant. I've realized now we're the most ignorant, honestly. Like, I'm seeing all over the world, even like New York, yeah, people staying in their house. And New York's got to be a close second to London in terms of, like, you know, feeling entitled, like, you know, capital city syndrome and that. But Londoners, oh my days, I'm seeing people having five-a-side. Yesterday, I saw someone having a five-a-side. So it's just insane. I was looking out the window of the car like, you man are nuts, yeah. Then I've seen like picnics. People. I don't even want to bait out any names, but I'm seeing famous people go to parties, and it's mad. It is. So
no, but you
mad.
know what? Right now, I don't really condone snitching, but I will snitch right now. If I see you lot out there, and if you lot are not social distancing, yeah, I'm calling the feds up. Yeah, Corona cops. I will snitch. I will. Bruv, I'll snitch. You know why? Because it's up, bruv. You're right, AJ. It's the entitlement, man. It's in a way, we are privileged to live in a Western democracy. But like, at the same way, our Western democracy has made us so entitled. It's like, oh, I'm not going to stop going for my picnic at my pub.
I said out. It's true.
It's the English way, though, isn't it? Like, we lose at football every year, but we still come back like we're invincible. That's how we move, isn't it?
But with what you guys are saying there, and you know, you're saying that you're looking out, and you know, it sounds, for the first time, it kind of feels like, you know, everyone in this school, we're all taking it seriously. We're understanding. You know, how weird is that within a month, you know, AJ, you're looking at your car and you're seeing people playing five-a-side, and you're going, what are you doing? You know, how important do you think it is that the communities, you know, are coming together on this and kind of having one voice to say, look, this is what we need to be doing, and this is the route that we're going to go to stop this. And, you know, like that moment the other day, I said it, you know, I've never been prouder of the country since Eric Dyer smashed in that penalty against Colombia. You know, seeing us clap for the NHS guys. I mean, how important do you think, you know, community is right now?
Yeah,
I think it's mad important. Like, a lot of people are putting themselves on the line, innit? Especially if you take like into account the NHS and things like that. There are people who are doing the essential jobs and putting themselves at risk for the betterment of everyone else, innit? So when you start thinking about that, like, it is important that we kind of like, that everyone kind of has one voice and everyone kind of sticks to it, because it can be ruined by the few for everyone else, innit?
Yeah. I mean, you know, Asim, what did you make of the clap the other day? Because, you know, in Spain, they do it every single day. And I was saying this, like, you know, essentially right now, we're all playing for the same team. You know, I mean, we're all supporting the same team in terms of the NHS and in terms of all of the care workers, you know, not necessarily just the doctors and whatever. You know, you're backing everyone. I always think that a team needs a crowd every single day, every single match. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, you know, I like that at Spain they do it 8 p.m. every single night so that those guys can go to work either that day or that evening and the next day and have something to back them. I mean, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I think I'll do it every day. I mean, 100%. And also just give me anything to do. You know what I mean? Right now, like my voiceover agent emailed me today. She was like, "Are you available next week on Tuesday?" I was like, "Babes, I'm available until the end of time. Like all I have is time. Like I will be, you know, I'll do whatever." No, but I think 100%, 8 p.m. I would be up for that every day. But at the same time, I do think that, you know, I mean, I don't want us to be complacent and be like, "Oh yeah, I've clapped today. That's my bit done." Like we have to be proactive. A lot of us, you know what I mean? We need to like help out. If you've got money right now, you know, if you can help, then you should fucking help. Like you should donate, you should mobilize, you should be active. Look at right now how underfunded the NHS are. We are not ready for this at all. And it's fucking shocking, bro.
I do specifically remember, a lot of affluent, entitled people saying they're not happy that Grenfell survivors were rehoused in nice houses. But right now, they would love a free bed and they want 80% of their wage paid, even though they're not going to work. It's just crazy.
Exactly.
You want something free, but when people were dying, the impoverished people were dying in a fire caused by the government directly. You didn't want them to be housed.
Exactly.
You didn't want them to get money. Like, and you want free money. It's just, I don't know, man. The world is crazy, honestly.
The jokes thing is,
you know what? I got a question for you lot. I got a question for you lot. How do you lot feel about, you see, like, Mark Zuckerberg donated money, and Kylie, I think Kylie donated like $1 million. Like, how do you lot feel about that? Cause I see people saying, "Oh, it's just like less than 1% of their wage they're donating." Like, for me personally, obviously, this might be just a whole different angle, but I feel like, maybe they could have donated more. They could have, but the thing is, they're donating something, and like until you've done 100%. Something, you can't really comment saying that's not enough. Does that make sense?
I think people complaining don't have 25 million to donate. So you can donate all your P's. And it's not touching what Mark Zuckerberg did. So
you know, even if they donated, even if them themselves went out and did something, or you know, started some sort of movement, or started awareness, or done whatever they could do, then at least they have a bit more of a leg to stand on, saying that it's not enough. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But a lot of people are literally sitting at home doing, you know, I'm not even going to be rude, but they're not doing anything, and they're complaining about someone donating 25 million, which is a bit mad.
No one needs more than 999 million. There should be no billionaires. So the fact that, no, for real, what do you need to be a billionaire for? And especially if you are...
You know what it is, I listen, I half agree with you. Your opinion there is my mum's opinion. My mum says this to me all the time, But then my opinion is like, all right, for example, footballers, a lot of people say like, why do footballers get so much money and nurses don't get enough, My opinion on that is nurses should be paid way more money, I completely agree with that. Footballers, on the other hand, I don't think they should be paid less just because someone else isn't getting paid enough. If there's an audience, if there's a market that people are willing to go and spend all their money, like, bro, I pay 5K a season to watch Tottenham for me and my little brother each. Like, that's my choice. I don't have to. I want to, you know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like the footballers should get less because people want to pay more.
It's market value. Yeah, everything's market value.
It's true.
Bro, if you send me a certificate for 999 million, I'll be, bro, what do you mean, bro? Give me my flipping next number.
You know what? It's so all of you are you at home 24 hours a day? That's kind of like what you have to do. Have you been out?
Actually, man. Apart from I'll go for my run. That's it. And all I do is jog the estate. All I do is jog the block. Yeah. Perimeter thing.
What ends you in? East?
South.
You're in South?
Mm.
Are you jogging the block? Say nothing.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Perimeter run, innit? You get it?
I respect it.
It's really strange. So like when they were like listing out the key workers, like obviously everyone got kind of sent like a letter, and then when they told me that broadcast is part of the key workers, so we're still having to go in. So it's like there's 99% of my office is not there, and then it's just me in full gloves with a producer who's 2 meters away from me.
That's strange. That's very strange.
And going doing the show, and it's weird, man. It is so strange, but do you know what? It's so odd because in terms of entertainment and in terms of our job, it seems so tiny and it seems so on the periphery. But like, it's quite nice because, you know, I mean, AJ, how many people are now streaming your tracks just because they're in at home? Asim, how much time has this given you to be able to write, you know, amazing scripts for people to laugh at? And Ash, how many times has this given you the opportunities for people to just scroll through your catalogue, go and see it, and also give you the next idea? So I think entertainment does kind of have a part to play in this. I mean, what's kind of like the best thing? I mean, what have you made of, Asim, what have you made of seeing, like, you know, TV shows all of a sudden becoming webcam shows?
Yeah, I think it's, you know, I think in a time like this, it's like it forces people to be creative, isn't it? Like, yeah, when your back's pushed, when you're pushed against the wall, is that the saying? Back's pushed against the wall. Is that the saying?
Yeah.
That sounded kind of weird. Yeah, bro. I mean, it forces you. Like, I always had more fun creating stuff when I was broke. I had more fun when I was broke, like in life generally, because you don't have the privilege, and you know, you don't have the time. You got to just do shit. You got to make. You got to be, you know, creative. You got to be practical. You got to be all, you know, all that shit. So I think it's been great.
Message.
Yeah, message. And also, I think for my advice for people on lockdown is that, you know, try and do something that you could, like, I don't know, like, you know, like if you want to invest right now in yourself and in your home, do it. Like I was saying, I'm going to buy more equipment. I'm going to do more stuff, like, because I think you're saving so much money right now. Obviously, we're not making money as much, but you're saving so much money. I was just thinking about one of my biggest expenses is my Uber and transport and all that, and none of that, you know what I mean? And eating out, bro. Like, I've got rice, I'm making dal, like I'm saving so much money. I'm living that apocalyptic life, and I'm thinking, if you got all that money, also donate, help, you know, help where you can, but also invest in yourself, man. Buy some equipment, do what you need to do, like, but also not just work related. Treat yourself as well. Like I've said this,
Yeah,
there shouldn't be a pressure of, oh, you got to do work. Like my girl the other day, she was like, I want to buy these. You know, she's got a new job a few months ago, and she goes, I want to buy this necklace. And I was like, I can get, you know, I was like, well, I can get that for you if you want as a present. She was like, no, I want to buy. I was like, well, you should save your money. And she was like, no, it makes me happy. It's good for my mental health. And I'm all for that. Like, if you can afford it, buy shit to make you happy, because it's dark times right now and people are depressed. And it's a very thin line of people just going over now and falling into that dark, you know, that dark place. So anything that you can do to make yourself happy, I can say do that shit.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, like, this is how bad it's gotten. It's like, I think that in terms of food, Asim, because there is no, like, kind of like, you know, we're starting to make food from home. I think the amount of weird food concoctions I've been coming up with, I can basically put crisps in anything now. I don't know about you. I mean, what have you guys been eating? Because I can't stop.
I've been whipping work in here, so I'm not gonna lie.
Nando sauce on everything.
Honestly, like, I can't stop. I find myself, I think the best tip in terms of food-wise is I've started to figure out if I can sit down every time when I actually eat, I'll be all right. Because I think the danger is standing up and eating. The amount of times I figure myself, literally, I'm getting a tan from the light inside my fridge.
Yeah. Just hovering near the fridge for time. Just being like, yeah. No, I think, you know what, weird enough, I think I've been eating better, actually, because I used to just get Deliveroos and eat out.
Same.
I eat better, but I eat more often, because what's there to do? That's the only thing still.
You know what, yeah? I've been on the jerk wings, you get me? A little salad, a little fragrant salad, and a white rice, man. That's me.
Has anyone
you got a mutual spot you can leave the wings in where man can just collect?
Yeah, of course, bro. On a little island in the kitchen, I put the wings on a pan, on a tray. And we just go back for more, you get me?
Lad, that bring me in.
I'll send it in by then.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm just heavily missing the football, though. I don't know how many reruns of old matches I can.
You know, see. I'm not missing watching Spurs lose when they should really be winning, and then watching Liverpool trounce everyone. I'm not really missing that. But I am going to be. I don't care if anyone in the comments calls me a pagan. I'm going to be extremely happy if the season gets restarted and Liverpool don't win anything. I'm going to be over the moon. Trust me. And then the cherry on top, yeah, is when my boy Deli bangs in a rippers against Liverpool next season and we start smoking everyone, and then it's over. It's long. for everyone.
Yeah, but I think the Spurs fans have been the most depressed because of what happened with Harry Kane the other day. Did you see Jamie Redknapp chatting to him?
Yeah, I see.
What did you make of that?
Boy, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really comment on anything Spurs does outside of football. I have like a, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you got the black tape like just written up, so you can't say nothing.
No. You know what it is, yeah? If anything I have to say about Spurs is always going to be positive. So I don't want to give you a fake opinion and just say like everything happening about Spurs forever. So I'll probably prefer to not comment on anything that might not be a positive opinion.
But the non-comment speaks louder than an actual comment, AJ. That's all I'm going to say. Ash, what would you say is the funniest thing that you've seen during this whole thing? Because I mean, the internet has become a beautiful place, and I mean, you are scanning the internet looking for the best pictures, best videos.
You know what? It's definitely Tory Lanez' Insta Live. Tory Lanez' Insta Live is the best thing on the internet right now. Quarantine radio. I'm here for it still.
Yeah.
So he was doing a twerk competition, right?
Yeah, he does a twerk competition, interview celebs and that. Anyone from Taylor Swift to Drake. Yeah, Young Thug on there yesterday. It's actually hilarious.
Well done, yeah. I gotta go.
Yeah, Thugger on there was mad funny.
It's so good. I still think my favorite thing throughout this whole, if anything survives, is just the fact that Cheryl Cole believed that an entire Italian city was singing "Fight for This Love."
No.
My favorite thing, the fact that she posted it and she did a little crying emoji, and everyone, like, the tweets were so good. They were like, "Please God, give me the strength and the confidence that Cheryl Cole has during this time."
Oh my God.
You know what though, Roman? I think one thing that this has taught me is that, in a way, none of us, like celebrities in general, I mean celebrities, whatever you want to call it, like really, we don't matter. Like, no one gives a. And like, there's so much bullshit out there. Actually, you know, I mean, just generally, not taking a dig at celebrities, but like, generally, a lot of things don't matter in life. Like, you break it down to a few simple things, which is like health, family, and like food. Like, it's
Nandos.
so simple. Nandos, yeah. But for real, you know what I mean? Like, it's such a simple little thing, few little things that you need to make you happy. And it just goes to show you, man, it puts you into perspective. Like, a lot of this shit doesn't matter, man.
Well, it's
I don't
weird.
know. I think it mattered to that little girl that was crying that Nandos was closed. It mattered a lot.
That was sick.
I was crying that Nandos was closed. My local Nandos, yeah.
I miss it.
Just before the lockdown, yeah, I was in there eating, and there was like no one in there. And then one of the workers was like to me, "You're brave, you know. No one's in here, you know." And I'm like, "Oh, look around." And I was like, "Oh, wait, no one in there." And then I tried to come back like, a couple of days later, and it was locked up. And then I seen them tweeting like, "Yeah, no more Nandos." I was sad still, but
yeah, I miss it.
The best thing I've seen during this whole pandemic thing is Boris Johnson thought it was a good idea to shake corona patients' hands, and then he was surprised that he had corona.
Fail. You know what? Oh, AJ, if we're missing Nando's, all you boys, I reckon we should try and recreate now, because I've got all the shit. Like, I've got all the Peri Soul, Peri-Nade. I'm gonna recreate Nando's and make it sit, bro. And I'm gonna try and do everything at the table.
You reckon you could do it proper though, like make the plate look proper?
I'll try. I mean, I'm a sick cook. I don't do it that much, but this has made me flex my kind of cooking. I've been cooking like a chef.
That's where the chips are McCain chips, isn't it?
Are they McCain? Okay,
You know what? I've got Peri soup. I've got Peri soup.
Yeah, I've got Peri soup. I've got all of that.
I got the marinade. I got the.
Bro, we ran out of Peri-Nade yesterday, and I made some. I got some normal mayonnaise, Peri salt, a little bit of Wusa, Peri, little vinegar, whisk that shit up. Yeah, it was alright. It was a bit more spicy. I used to do that back in the days, in the broke days. Yeah. I used to do that in the broke days in the store. Like, can I get a meal? Can I get? Yeah.
I like that. No, but I think. Did you see yesterday? They were doing a cabinet meeting on for the Prime Minister and every single person within the cabinet, and Boris Johnson tweeted it, and he's put the meeting ID, like the Zoom meeting ID.
Nah.
Apparently, like loads of people are trying to join it, like.
Because he hasn't got a house party, innit?
This guy, bro.
House party. Boris and house parties. You know. Bro, but house parties, man. I saw who was it? Sook Knight, you know, the producer Sook Knight, and he was on his house party. I saw him tweeting, and then I think it was you know, P Money's boy, Blacks. Is it Blacks?
Yeah.
And he was like, he just jumped into his chat and he was chatting to his mum or something. he just jumped into the room. Imagine Blacks just showing up and your mum chases them.
That's funny, man. That's funny.
It's a weird app, that house party, isn't it? It kind of freaks me out.
Hey, you won't catch me on there, boy. Trust me.
You know what I find very, very interesting is that when I started chatting about China and all this mad shit, my laptop shut off. What's happening, boys? Man knows that shit. Illuminati shit.
You know what kept happening to me? Every time you spoke about that, yeah, the little Bandersnatch logo came up on the screen for me.
Mad.
All right, so lads, it's time for the Booth Juice card game. Now, last time we played this, I ended up sending a text to Justin Bieber asking him to walk my dog. Safe to say.
I mean, since quarantine, you're not allowed to ask me about my DMs anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, exactly. Peak right now. Desperate that you're looking at that post-quarantine pom pom. We're planning ahead. We're planning 6 months ahead. I'm joking.
Okay, so it's a little bit different. So I've got here for this version, Booth Juice, 31 number of questions or challenges. Each panelist picks a number, and then you read them the corresponding question or challenge. When it's your turn, another panelist will need to pick on your behalf. Okay, so someone has to pick on my behalf. If a number gets repeated, feel free to pick again or just select another number. Okay, and are we ready for this? So who wants to go first? Asim, do you want to go first? Do you want to pick a number between 1 and 31?
23.
23. The big dog number. Oh, okay. So this is a quick fire round. Okay. So I'm gonna reel off some would you rathers, and then you just got to go through them. Ready? Here we go. Rice or chips?
Chips.
Avo on toast or fry up?
Avo on toast.
FIFA or Fortnite?
FIFA.
Oscar or Grammy?
Oscar.
H or AJ?
AJ.
Staring out the window or pairing socks?
Staring out the window.
Shabsy's rat tail or Shaolin Asim?
Oh, I gotta say Shaolin Asim for now, man. You know what I mean? Slapheads. Egghead gang.
Very good, very good. Ashley, do you want to go next?
Yeah, come, let's do it.
Number between 1 and 31.
7.
7. Okay, we're going to 7. Wow.
It's the DM question, isn't it?
You know, which is landing on AJ. It says, spit a bar about the lockdown.
So,
that's about AJ.
A bar about the lockdown.
Go on, Ash.
You want to freestyle that?
wow, everything lock off.
Should have spat shut down, innit? I should have spat shut down.
No.
But about the lockdown, yeah. Stay in your yard, can't go to the shop, can't drive in the car, got go to the rave, can't go to the shop. Better go for the bop, better go for the 1 hour walking on road. That made me do a cappella.
It's good. AJ, what number do you want? 31.
21.
21. Okay.
21.
Which celebrity chef do you embody in the kitchen?
Nigella Lawson.
Ooh. You get sexy with the food.
Come on. M&S adverts only in my kitchen, you get me? Fragrance, tomatoes, watering lettuce.
Right, so Asim, number.
4.
4. Let's go. Number 4. I've got you. What are you? Oh, this is a good one. What are your top 3 Netflix series to binge watch? Self-isolating.
You know what? I watched that Tiger King the other day. That is wild.
That's lit.
That is fucking wild. I binged that, and I've never seen a documentary where every single person in the documentary has no redeeming qualities. Every single person in that documentary is a villain. The woman, I thought, oh yeah, she's, and then all that shit. No spoilers, but anyway, watch it. That Tiger King. I'm watching this fucking sick show right now. It's called Kingdom. It's on Netflix. It's a Korean show. It's set in the old days, but it's about like olden days, but it's set during a zombie apocalypse. And the king basically, he's a zombie, but they're trying to hide it from everyone. It's a little bit like Boris, you know what I mean? Yeah. And they're trying to hide that he's a zombie. So then they're like, no, he's ill. But really, they keep him caged up, bro, and they feed him people. Bro, it's sick. Watch it. Kingdom, Netflix, and then what else? I've been watching a lot of Curb Your Enthusiasm, man, which is I just love Larry David. So yeah, I'd say those are my three.
I literally, like, after watching Tiger King, I feel like it's during the whole coronavirus, I was obsessed with saying coronavirus, and then but now I just find myself walking through the house and I'm just like, I refuse to wear a suit. I've had some and now I'm not holding no damn tigers. I'm on that big jar.
Bro, that is sick. That was spot on. I like it when he goes, that fucking Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin.
I swear to God,
Corona on her.
I swear to God, if I don't get my Sunset Burger, I'm gonna have that bitch Carol Baskin's head in a jar.
Bro, that was on point. Yeah, but I can see you've been watching that.
You've been putting work into that still.
Yeah, bro, that was hard.
What number?
Yeah.
What number am I going for? 19.
Number 19. Okay. Wow. I mean, big topic right now. Which TikTok dance have you mastered since self-isolation?
None of them. Not one of them.
You ain't doing Drake's 2C slide now?
No, I didn't. That means you've been doing it still.
Bro, I swear on everything I love, I've never even opened the app of TikTok once. I don't even have it. I've never downloaded it, nothing.
Too old for that shit, man. That's a young man's thing.
Oh, I just pick up my books.
I downloaded it. I looked through. I was like, oh no, this isn't it. I had to delete it still.
I've seen some funny things on TikTok, but it's not for me.
You lads are way cooler than me. I'm already on that shit. I'm already trying the dances. 100%. That's got Roman Kemp dubbed all over it. It's a little bit cheesy.
I'm scared that when I go back to the rave, it's going to be everyone doing TikTok dances in there.
Yeah, it will be. I think it's the way how people listen to the radio. All the songs they want to hear are just songs they hear on TikTok.
It's true.
Man, right, AJ, pick a number.
14.
14. Thierry Henry, lovely. Okay.
Who?
You're a Tottenham fan, is he? Tottenham.
Who would be the worst person to be in isolation with? Who would be the worst person?
The worst person. All right, listen there. I love him to death, yeah. He's my blood relative, but Zoo, he's so flipping loud, bro. I could not be locked out. He is so loud, bro. He'd do my head in, I swear down. The thing is, though, he's a banging chef, so the food will be on point.
Yeah.
But when you're not eating, it's going to be long, arguing. And he's big as well, he'll punch you up as well, so it's just long. It's just long. Isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, man.
Practicing. Animalize.
Isn't it?
Every 5 minutes.
It's long.
Animalize, it should be hand sanitize. No, I'm sorry. I'll leave.
I couldn't resist. You couldn't resist.
Sorry.
Actually, I'll pick a number.
All right, number for you. Oh, sorry. Go. Oh, Ash, sorry, go on.
I got to pick a number for you, yeah? 31.
Did you say 31?
That's the evil number.
One hope for when this is all over. The knowledge that I will still be able to get my pita bread, hummus, and dip. 100%. That is still the most underrated thing on the menu. That is still what I've been craving.
I get that all the time.
I need the peri drizzle still, by the way.
Yeah, peri drizzle's lit.
Yeah. All of it, but like you've got to make sure that the peri drizzle is complete. Peri drizzle completely covering the hummus. And then,
you got to go round.
Nah, bro. No. You get the hole in the middle of the hummus.
Oh.
All right, come on.
Okay.
I can keep moving.
Dig a hole.
In the middle, you put the peri drizzle in, it just about fits to the very top. You get me? And then when you use the little strips of pita bread, you can get half hummus, half. Come on now.
Yeah,
Come on now, guys.
he wasn't lying. When he was talking about those M&S adverts, he wasn't lying, bro. Man's on the Nigella thing.
I get so
He was definitely on their last day doing that platter.
I take the Nando thing serious, bro. This food thing's a serious thing, bro.
Right, that's it. Next number.
2. Can you hear me?
Sorry.
2, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, got you. If you had to self-isolate with someone around this table, who would it be and why?
You know what? It'll probably be you, Roman. You know why? Because I'd want you to, because I like your voice, and you can do it. I would want you just to narrate my voice, not my life. Like, Asim's going for a shit.
All right, steady on.
You know? You know what I mean? Just narrate my whole life. Asim's going for a wank. No, not that. But, like, you know what I mean? That's his 4th one of the day. He can go blind soon. Like, you know what I mean? And like, you know, you could, I don't know, you're an entertaining guy. You know what I mean? You keep things going. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could just narrate my whole. But at the same time, Ashley could be taking sick pictures of me. AJ could just be spitting bars for me. You know what I mean? So it's like either one, bro. But yeah, probably Roman. Probably you, bro.
Okay. All right, cool. Right. AJ, pick a number.
All right, cool. 30.
Wait, do you have a Brian in the back from Family Guy? Was that a Brian?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, Snoopy.
Oh, Snoopy. Yeah. Why is he dead though? He's got the eyes. Has he got?
Come on, man. It's cause. We only do designer in here, man.
Oh, it's cause. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. Come on.
Let me get back to my number, man. 30.
Right. Best celebrity Insta live or live stream you've seen since self-isolate?
Skepta yesterday. You not see that? Anyone see that?
I missed it. I missed it. I heard. Yeah, I missed it.
How did you miss that?
That was cold.
He said he was having a sound clash with Jammer.
Yeah.
That was hilarious, bro.
He tweeted Jammer like, "Oh, you was meant to bring your other record box, not the IB for one."
At one point, Skep played one tune and Jammer's thing started freezing like this.
Jammer's thing couldn't handle it. That's funny, bro.
What's the next number?
10.
10. All right, I've gone to. Oh, give us a crib style tour.
Oh, why would this be look? Yo, I'm gonna show you one corner of the room, the best corner.
Go on.
Obviously, right here, you get me.
Right. Is it a competition?
Nice.
Is that what we're doing?
I can do that as well. Come, let's all do that.
Is that what we're doing?
The presentation was serial.
Come.
Yo, let me slide back.
Behave yourself. This is a serious shoe collection here, you know.
All right, hold on. Come, let's all do it.
Shoe for shoe. Let's go shoe for shoe.
All right, shoe for shoe. Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, let me turn the lights on.
That's not what you don't want to do.
Oh my god! I thought honestly, my collection of shoes was decent enough, but that is
cool.
I've got more stashed everywhere. I've got this all over the yard. It's a problem, isn't it? It's an addiction. Jeez!
Hold that. Hold that. What are you telling me?
What? Are you dumb?
All right, what about that? Boys, what about that? From Japan?
Oh, they're hard. Yeah, they're hard.
You mean this? You mean this crep? You mean this crep?
Oh, you got the same crep? All right.
Flipping that, mate.
I got mad crepes in here, bro. We're not even getting to look. Let me just break one out for you. I'll break one out.
What about this one?
Yeah, I got those actually. I actually got those.
They're hard. Jeez, look at the soles as well.
You see that? Velour.
Bruv.
Cozy boys.
Hard. I can't even start, man. I need to get in deep with all this.
Asim, what's that painting in the background of yours?
I went on that portrait artist of the year thing. You know, that's where they paint you.
That's sick.
Yeah, it don't really look like me, but you know, it's all right.
Portrait artist of the year. They don't look like you.
No, we should not get into it too much because it will never end, innit?
It'll never end.
That was one of my favourite parts of this because I just sat back and let that happen. It was like the weirdest thing. It was like kids, you know, like when you get your birthday present.
Show and tell. Yeah. Oh wait, I've got one. Yeah. It was that. Yeah, it gets dangerous, especially with boys, man. We're bad with that. I'll be there all day. But yeah, it's good. But you know what? That's a good shout for a little Insta live. Go have a little clash, a little crep clash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crep for crep. That's quite hard, actually.
Crep for crep.
Crep for crep. Yeah.
And then people in
Ash
the
will get smoked.
I will. I'm not gonna lie. I've got one
AJ,
crep I'm holding on to.
Huh?
you have to pick me a number, AJ.
I have to pick your number. What are we not? 18.
18. Oh, Team Carol or Team Joe Exotic?
Come on.
Do you know what? Towards the end of it, I'm gonna go for Team Carol because if she is a stone cold killer, then she's played it cool. I mean, what stone cold killer do you know that answers like a video call going, "Hello, all you cool cats and kittens"?
Nah. You know what I knew? She was definitely a killer. Yeah, when she said they're saying I killed my husband, she's like, that's just ridiculous. I was like, nah, you're definitely a killer.
She's a killer.
You're definitely a killer.
But also, like, you see Prime Carol, you see her, she was a buff thing. You see the pictures of her back in the day?
She was.
And like, she was just one of them, you know, them buff chicks who will just ruin your life. Like, you know what I mean? Just destroy everything you have, will kill you. I'd go Joe, but yeah, Carol.
Yeah, it's gotta be Team Joe, man.
Who's that? Do you know what?
He's entertaining. He's funny, man.
What's that guy's name? The back guy that's on the
jet ski.
What's his name? Josh.
I don't know. He was a legend, though. He was he was a snitch. He was a proper little snitch. He's like going around in this little jet ski.
He's informing on everyone on a jet ski.
Yeah. It's telling on people. That was a wild documentary. One, please.
Number one, Asim. Your question is: since lockdown, whose DMs have you slipped in?
Oh,
you know who's DM? You know who's DM? I actually slipped in. Now I'm isolating with my girlfriend in it. So I mean, I'm not saying that if I wasn't, I would be any different. But so no, I actually slipped into Sky's DMs because I tried to cancel my BT Sports subscription and I couldn't fucking get through to them because it was a 2-hour wait. So then I was like, what do I need BT Sport for? It's like 50 quid or whatever it was a month. I was like, that. So I slid into their DMs and they sorted it out for me. So
very good.
Very boring, but you know, that's it.
Fair.
Ash, pick your next number.
29. Bendo baby, 29.
Okay. What's the biggest act of kindness you've seen in real life or online since all of this started? I guess what's your favorite act of kindness that you've seen?
I rated when before everything went into lockdown and all like the restaurants started giving people from the NHS free food and stuff like that. I thought that was a proper thing for them to be able to embrace that. Because I thought they're going through a lot of struggle right now, innit? It's a mad strenuous time for them. So for people to and for corporations to free up stuff for them, I thought, yeah, you lot patterned up. That was sick.
That was nice.
Yeah,
right, AJ, your number.
My number 3.
3. If you had to give a nationwide public service announcement, what would you say?
I'll probably start off by doing a scumbag one and saying, yeah, stream Rain right now. And then, I'll probably say, every day, 8 p.m., lock into my Insta Live and we're going to get things cracking, you get me? Then the whole nation's going to be watching my Insta Live. That's going to be I'll say all of you invited. I need all opinions. I need the lads who go down the pub. I need the soccer mums. I need the hipsters. I need everything. I need everyone in there. You get me? I need a man them on the road in that. You get me? In the tea and that. I need all of them.
Like
lockdown in the tea.
Trust me.
You know, as well, I want to just say as well, like, you know, I shaved my ponytail off. Yeah, I'm actually going to donate it. I'm auctioning it off for charity. I know it's butters, but yeah, I just wanted to plug that. I'm gonna donate the money to help the NHS. So we're gonna do something like that as well. I'm gonna frame it with like a signed Chaudry picture, and just because I thought might as well, innit? I mean, it's a disgusting, greasy little rat tail, but hopefully I'll get a little bit of teeth for it.
No, really.
100%. Asim, pick me a number just on here.
6.
6.
Don't try to double up.
6.
Yeah, double up.
What is your favorite isolation meal?
Cheese. Well, you said a bit hummus.
It's just pure crisps. Like honestly, I can't even say the amount of crisps I've eaten during this whole thing. I've gone through. I mean, sensations, copious amounts of salt and vinegar crisps. I don't normally like kettle chips, but I destroyed two bags straight. Like,
hey, flaming hot Cheetos are the ones, man.
Yeah, I know, but ever since, do you know what? Ever since that lad nearly died from flaming hot Cheetos, I've kind of been a bit.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
Okay. All right, lads. Well, listen. Stay safe, everyone. Stay inside. Enjoy yourself.
Boys.
Stay safe. If you're going out,
Wash your hands. 20 seconds at least. You get me?
Yeah. 20 seconds, 2 meters. If I see you out there, I'm snitching. If you're on your third run, I am snitching like that fat brer from Tiger King on his jet ski. I will snitch on you. I'll snitch on your mum. I will snitch on your dad. Social distancing, you.
All right, lads. See you later.
yeah, I'm about to go for my run. See you later.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not putting trousers on. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what anyone says. Boxer gang the whole time.